Good evening, everybody. 11th of May 2024 वीकली राउंड अप. अब वीक ने तो अपना राउंड पूरा कंप्लीट कर लिया है और देखते हैं कि कैसे क्या चल रहा है. आई वाज फॉर पास्ट 4-5 weeks sitting on the bullish side and Ankit was always there to keep me anchored. So let's ask. Hi Ankit, how are you?
Hi Rachit, all well. How are you?
I
How
wish
was
I could
your
say the same. So how was the week?
week? Was weak. I would start by saying that. Literally, it was weak. I think the weakness you must have seen in the market. The weakness was throughout the week. There was no standpoint. अगर आप देखें तो week start हुआ जब मंडे को थोड़ी एक स्ट्रेंथ दिखाई थी निफ्टी ने. ओपनिंग वाज स्ट्रांग अबाउट 22,500 बट वी नेवर सॉ दोस लेवल्स फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द वीक
Right.
actually. So I think what I was studying yesterday to really understand why Nifty has behaved in this way, more than important, it's more important to study the VIX chart rather than Nifty chart. So if you see the you like a 1 year chart or like a even a 3 month chart for VIX, it had dropped down to recent lows of about 10.
Right.
Sometime in April, mid-April.
It did,
And
yeah.
towards April end, it had gone up to 12, which was not alarming. 10 ka 12, not alarming. But after that, in the 2 weeks of May, from 12, it just kept going up and it spiked up to beyond 18 now.
Exactly.
So once what was being perceived as a strength by stability by the FIIs is now perceived as kind of weakness because of so much volatility. The VIX, because the VIX going up so sharply. Add to that, if if you are a country where central elections are happening, there is always some sort of speculation around the results, around the political outcome. And no matter how sure you are or I am or everybody is about the stability of this thing, there is always an eventuality that plays up. So वो है, वो एक factor है. It may not be this thing, it's just an adding factor. It may
Right.
not be there. So adding to volatility, political election outcome, and somehow for most companies, the results has been kind of disappointing this year, this quarter, I
Quarter.
mean.
Right.
So you see, if I go through, a page on Bloomberg and see what reports are there, the headlines only say this falls short, this disappoints, this disappoints. So it is across the board. It is not, in fact, गिन चुन के इक्के दुक्के ही stocks हैं जिन्होंने actually एक positive surprise दिया है in terms of corporate results. So these 3 or 4 factors, what I mentioned, ये एक major reason है. If you understand all of this acting together, you will be happy that Nifty did not fall even more than that, even more than this. So, with that view, if you look at it, you will be happy. This is kind of at 22,700 with so many things going wrong, I would not have the courage to buy. I would not really go out and advise my clients to, just go out and buy.
Right.
So that's not being very prudent. So I think एक uncomfortable level था 600-700 का लेवल, जो मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग ऑफ दिस वीडियो सीरीज से बोल रहा हूँ, जो एक रेंज है, जो कंफर्ट रेंज है 22,400-500 की रेंज, वो 400-500 की रेंज में दिस इज द इनफैक्ट द फर्स्ट वीक इन 5 odd weeks where we have not closed close to 22,400-500 no matter what we do in the week. So this has been a little decisive kind of week कि क्या नीचे रहेगा मार्केट कि क्या रहेगा आगे. So yeah, so quickly putting day-to-day analysis, 22,500 के ऊपर start करता है Monday, same day it breaks down. Okay, the next day is a major slide off Tuesday is a major slide off. 22, wait, written it somewhere. 22, 320 odd levels twice bottom on that day. Wednesday was a little, range bound, but it did not go up.
Right.
Every attempt on the upside is being sold into. So having said that, Wednesday went into range bound, and then Thursday again major slide down. Major. So two major slide down days, and it has made double bottoms or triple bottoms on most of these days. So I feel that the ups, like Friday was actually slated that some after Thursday's beating,
Right.
Friday I was kind of expecting that the markets will go up. थोड़ी strength दिखाई भी थी, if you notice in the first half,
Just half. Right.
some sort of strength was there, but it did not sustain. Matlab, I feel that wherever it has ended up at a very, very tricky spot. 22,000 का एक बहुत important psychological mark है. 22,055 पे एंड हुआ है. अगर टेक्निकल चार्ट्स भी देखिए आप, तो जो शॉर्ट टर्म मूविंग एवरेजेस हैं, 10 डे 15 डे मूविंग एवरेजेस जो होती हैं, एकदम उसी लेवल पे बंद हुआ है मार्केट. सो while I and recovery मोड में बंद हुआ है, मतलब नीचे से ऊपर जा रहा था. So while I think that coming week, I'm just translating straight into coming week,
Right.
because this week was in terms of major eventualities and action, there was nothing. There was nothing. There was just plain simple dull boring week with weakness in the market.
With weakness. Right.
Yeah. So going forward in the next week, I'm just this very basic thing. Monday, I can expect a gap up movement because of this moving average crossover. This is a personal hunch. It is
Right.
not anything. But I do not expect the volatility to go down in the coming week, or maybe 2 weeks, or till the election results come in. You know, एक महीने तक की पेन इसमें लगती है मुझे. मुझे क्या लगता है कि मंडे मे बी वी सी अ गैप अप ओपनिंग, एंड देन इट विल बी सोल्ड इनटू. The week will be similar to what we have seen in the past. But I am not pressing the panic button as yet.
Right.
Why I'm saying? Because if you remember, when we were going up on the upside, 21,760-70 was a very strong resistance zone. It took about 3 attempts or 4 attempts for Nifty to actually break through that to, gain 1,000 points more. I don't see that point going, breaking on the way down. I don't see that point. I am going to say personally press the panic button once I see that point breaking down on a sustainable closing basis.
Closing business.
Because see, 300-400 पॉइंट निफ्टी ट्रेडिंग बेसिस में कभी भी गिर के उठ जाता है. It always, it can go up to 600 also, and in the same day recover 200 points also with this kind of volatility. So I will be convinced of a major downside only if it closes between under
Below 21,760.
760 odd.
Right.
थोड़ा उसके नीचे अगर नहीं होगा ना, तो I feel that there is always a chance of bounce back. DIs have already started coming into buying. FIs have beyond a point, they will stop their selling. They may not buy, but they will stop their selling.
And that will eventually help the market to.
Yes.
Right.
Even if that happens, you will again see a revival. So that's my 2 bits for the week gone by and week ahead. Yeah.
So I believe that we need to focus on two things. One is till the time the VIX does not cool off, we should expect the kind of volatility that we have seen in the last week may happen in the coming week as well. And till the time we are closing above 21,760, the panic button is still away. We'll not hit the panic button. Only after that, if things go wrong to that great extent wherein we close below that decisively, then only we should reconsider the idea of taking a positional change in our portfolio. Till that time, we should sit back, relax, and see what is happening. And if we don't understand the market, like I said backstage, over analysis can lead to paralysis. So it's better we don't do over analysis
And
and
leave
sit
it to
back
us.
and see.
You can leave it to us,
Yeah.
leave it for the experts to handle this.
Right. So, chaliye, I believe that's all for this weekly roundup with such a weekly closing.
Yes.
And hopefully, next time when we be shooting, we'll have better things to discuss,
Yes.
and we'll see as to how the market has performed. So that's all for this week roundup.
Right.
Chaliye, thank you,
Right.
Ankit, for joining.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Thank you,
same to
everyone.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah, bye.